enjoying their very miraculous world. Oh, before I get started, I just wanted to show you this. I don't know if you see it. I got this t-shirt a few years ago. Got my picture on the wall for it. Anyway, so what I wanted to say is that am I even recording? I guess I am. Anyway, so I was at the place where I wash my clothes regularly, and they have a TV there, a Telela set there. And normally when I'm there and doing stuff, I ignore it completely. But today there was something that caught my attention, so I decided to focus on it just for a few minutes. And I discovered, well, it's not that I discovered, I knew this, but the thought came to me that this might, if I can explain it in this way, it may, did y'all see that? Okay, it may help somebody, or people, many people I hope, to think about what's going on here. So, first thing, we know watching television, commercial after commercial after commercial after commercial. Okay, and what are these commercials trying to do? Well, they're trying to persuade or suggest that you think a certain way. Okay, well, my point is, okay, you want to keep the economy going, you want your businesses to grow, but you're not, these companies aren't necessarily interested in uplifting their audience. Oh yeah, they want to suggest to them to think a certain way, and that thinking, the way of thinking that they are suggesting, is a left turn into a cul-de-sac, and then the gate closes behind you, and then it's up to you to figure out where the hell you are and how do you get out of that cul-de-sac. Okay, so why aren't these commercials, all of this media, and this goes across all of the media, print, transmitted, whatever, social, face-to-face, social events, same thing. So, okay, that's the commercial. Okay, why are they doing that? When they proclaim, and I'm talking about these people or whoever, whatever it is, that is tending to pressure and put and influence the whole towards a certain destination. Okay, so that's the commercials. The next thing, usually early in the morning, on local TV or whatever, they usually have these feel-good shows and go over somebody that did something or something that had, whatever. So I was watching this thing, and it was something Planet, and I guess it's a syndication, a syndicated show. But so they were talking about, environmental issues and things like that. So, and I was sitting there watching, listening, and most of this stuff, most people, it just, they're not critically thinking. Okay? Most people these days, with the education system, the way it has been for quite some time, the way it is now, people have a very low comprehension level of their communication. Okay, people don't know how to communicate, and the worst thing, which is the most common, is the English language, or I guess whatever country you're in, probably to a degree, I don't know what degree, but in the United States it's to the umpteenth degree that people don't understand what they're listening to and what they're saying. And for instance, so this show that I was watching, it had some environmental stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, okay, that's pretty cool. But the language and the context that they were using the language, on the surface, it's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That, yeah, these people are, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not saying that everything is, out to destroy us or to break us down or whatever. But what I'm saying is we have to be careful with the language we're using. Everything that these people were saying, the researchers, the interviewer, whoever, working on this show, if you listen to the script, and most people, this is something that I had to develop over years, okay, to get to where I am right now. And the language they're using, the verbiage, the words, and in the context that they're using it, on the surface, it looks just totally harmless. It's a good idea. Hey, these people are helping. They're doing this. They're doing that. And I'm not saying the people aren't doing something good. But what I'm saying is the script writers or the directors, the producers, and you take on up to wherever that highest level that they think is. And you'll discover that the verbiage, the lexicon that they use, the way it's being used, like I said, it seems totally innocent, at face value. Okay? But try listening to some of these shows, and I'm not saying these, the prime time, but even just the what you would think would be innocent programming from local television, okay? And look at it, and don't look at it. Listen to it audibly, but don't watch what's going on the screen. And then process, analyze, discern, critically think about the verbiage being used. Okay, you might have to go to the dictionary and look up words. Everybody really ought to carry a pocket dictionary in their pocket, so if they come across a word they don't understand, whether it be spoken or written on a sign or whatever, look it up. Understand what that word means, because this is a weakness that is being exploited. And the weakness is there because there was an exploitation previously that took away from the quality of the education that the people are receiving. Okay? So go through and analyze these words, and you'll find out, yeah, just like life, there's a good and there's a bad. There's a duality there. Okay? On the surface, for the non-thinking, the non-critical thinking is, oh, that's a great idea. But look at it from the other perspective, and you say, oh my God, no wonder that the country is in the situation that it is. Nobody's paying attention. Nobody's critically thinking. Nobody's using discernment. And sadly, it's something that has to be practiced, something that you have to continue, to do day in, day out. And we've been conditioned, it's too inconvenient for them to do that, for whatever reason they may think. But nobody realizes or understands that it's totally detrimental to them to do that, or it's detrimental to them if they do not critically think or think critically. Okay, that's enough of my rant. Y'all have a great day. Hope everything's going well. Talk to you later. Take care. Spread the love. See you later.